Hi, my name is Morgan Doremus, and I'm with RT Book Reviews, and I'm at Comic-Con today with Gabriel and Fabio, and they write amazing graphic novels. Now, the brothers, they are from Brazil, but we get them here right now because I have to ask them some questions about details. And the first one being, when you wrote like the first section of it, El Camino, or the road or the path, it's very self-reflexive because you talk about where you get your story ideas from.
Yeah.
What do you want your audience to know about your imagination and where those come from?
I don't know. I think we are always trying to make the audience relate to the stories in a personal way, and I think that the first story is a way to show the opposite side, that we relate to the stories in a personal way. So we worry about the stories and where they're going to be read and who is going to read and what we're going to say. We worry about the stories in the same way that maybe we want the reader to worry about the stories when he's reading and care for the stories.
Now, in the second story, Estrella, that's my favorite, there's no dialogue whatsoever. It's just, it's a story told all in pictures. What made you decide not to include any dialogue?
Well, I think comic books are a great way to tell a story that you don't need you don't need words to say what you want to say, and there are a lot of things in the world and feelings that work the same way. So we want to explore all these possibilities, both in life and in comic books. So if we can tell a story without words and it works the same way a glance or a touch of a hand works, that's what we're trying to do with Estrella. It's just, because when you do something without words, you leave a lot open for interpretation of the reader. So you could misread a glance, for example. You can see someone looking at you and think something, but the person could be thinking something else. So, the reader can make his own mind of what's happening, and that's something that we really like on stories. Leave it open to the reader to get his own perspective on the stories also.
One thing that I noticed when I went back and reread the comic or the graphic novel was that it's very much all about love and about finding love and lost love and just missing love. Yeah. And I really think that that's something that any culture, any language, anybody can relate to. Even though the look of it, you very much include Brazil and São Paulo into the visual. The story itself is really universal. Do you find people talking to you about that, about how they know maybe what that character was feeling?
Yeah, that's like what I think people respond most about the stories, is how the feelings they are universal. So they don't. It doesn't bother anybody that the stories take place in Brazil and in São Paulo, because it's about meeting people, and you meet people everywhere, and you fall in love everywhere, and you get hungover everywhere, and everybody has friends. So it's really about people, and you find people everywhere.
Now, in the story, we are given the gem of, people say that love is in the details. Is that where the name of the story came from? Is that line?
Well, we think that life can be amazing, but you have to look closer, and when you look closer, you see the little details and the little imperfections, and that's what makes a person unique and life so amazing. And that's mostly where it came from, and also the idea that we like to tell stories, and stories about people. So that's all the thoughts we had to come up with this title.
Well, excellent. I want to thank you very much for your time. I immensely enjoy your work, and I know all of our readers will enjoy it too.
Okay, well, thank you.
Thank you.